He's on fire! He's on fire!
Turn in right on Churchill. Right on Churchill. Left on Division.
A Fort Smith, Arkansas biker has just taken off after a state trooper tried to pull him over for expired tags.
We're coming up to Midland.
He signals left. And now it looks like he's going to turn right.
Right on Midland.
And is then hit from behind.
Correction, straight on Midland. I bumped him in the intersection. He got through it. All right, coming up to 6.
He runs the stop sign and is now starting to lose control around the turn. And into the ditch he goes.
All right, he's in the ditch. And he again. Passing on the pig. Headed towards downtown. Slowing down.
Again, the trooper hits him from behind, and onto the sidewalk he goes.
Crossing North 6, from north end north.
The biker slams on his brakes and is now trying to lose the trooper through some back streets.
West on North 7, turning North O, headed back towards Midland.
Back on this.
No traffic, no pedestrians. Speed 60. We're coming right in front of the police department. Our behind the jail. Awkward out. Headed back to Wheeler. We're in a parking lot here.
Around the jail he goes. And then he's nearly hit from behind again.
Still behind the jail. Going in circles in a parking lot. Headed back towards Wheeler.
Until finally he breaks out of the jail. Parking lot, that is. And he's now back on the road, going the wrong way.
All right, we're on Wheeler southbound. Passing South B-Boy. All right, notify Oklahoma. We're right on 0.
The biker is now making a run for the border. The state line into Oklahoma is just up ahead.
We're headed to Oklahoma. Past state line.
He's now out of their jurisdiction. And then, wouldn't you know it, the biker makes a U-turn and heads back into Arkansas.
All right, we turned around. We're headed back to Fort Smith.
Here I'm calling. We're northbound on Wheeler. Speed. I'm at 110.
There's now several Arkansas state troopers involved in the pursuit.
I'm right in front of y'all.
The bike is now heading towards downtown Fort Smith. The trooper tries to cut him off. But he's somehow able to squeeze through.
Good light.
10 Fort Smith, I'm secondary now. 7's got the lead.
The biker nearly collides with the pickup.
Passing north J. John, speeds 100, no traffic. No one's walking.
He's now got a bit of a lead on the two troopers when suddenly he loses control.
He wrecked it out in the curve. He's trying to pick it back up. 7 blocked him in. I'm coming in behind you.
He tries to get away, and down he goes.
Get out, hey, get down. Who the you think you're running from?
He's placed under arrest.
Oh, because of that? Because of that?
And turns out he apparently fled, all because of a bag of weed.
How did I do that? I throw that on the ground and stomp on it.
26-year-old Fernando Medina is now facing a felony fleeing charge, as well as a charge for the weed and several traffic violations.
We always say different departments have different policies with regard to pit maneuvers.
I want 1 week.
Yeah.
Just 1 week.
You got to go down to Arkansas and serve as an honorary member.
Trooper.
Well, why would you make a U-turn and come back?
Right,
Those boys don't play.
No, they don't.
Port 2, Little Rock, go ahead and show me 1037.
It's a little after 1 in the morning, and an Arkansas state trooper is attempting to pull over a motorcycle for not having a license plate.
Coming up on the Camp Robinson exit. He's in the middle lane. Speeds 100.
He's now actually going over 120 miles an hour.
Taking 152.
The biker exits a highway, but the trooper is still right on his tail. He tries to lose the trooper by cutting through a parking lot.
Coming up on Highway 176.
He runs a stop sign. And another. And then starts driving on the opposite side of the road.
He's driving in the oncoming lanes, back on the eastbound side on Highway 176.
One direction.
Northeastbound. He's driving onto oncoming traffic right now.
Copy northbound, Camp Robinson.
CFS comments added.
He tries to lose the trooper again by cutting through a shopping center.
We're westbound, coming up on Allen Street.
He runs yet another stop sign and then enters a residential area.
10-4, Allen and Chandler. We're taking Chandler Street right now. He's on foot. He crashed out.
He's now trying to make a run for it, but the trooper is right behind him. The trooper deploys his taser, igniting the suspect's backpack.
He's on fire! He's on fire!
He's on fire right now.
The suspect falls to the ground and is now trying to put out the fire by rolling in the dirt. A trooper returns with a fire extinguisher and quickly puts out the blaze.
You on the ground?
And not a moment too soon.
It's 7:12 a.m. and an Arkansas State trooper is on patrol when suddenly this speeding motorcycle with no plate goes flying past at over 130 miles an hour. The trooper gives chase. He finally catches up, but stopping him, well, that's another matter.
67 keep up with it.
Yeah, 10-4 is right here on him.
37 is going over. Help me out.
It sounds like a second trooper is now being dispatched to help in the pursuit.
37, don't try to break your neck getting up there. And he's able to stay with him. We're flat county now, speed about 130. Traffic's still heavy, he's still weaving another traffic.
The trooper is able to keep up with the bike, but for how long? That's the big question.
67 to 5, I think it's the same bike I chased a few months back. 10-4, you know who it is? I don't. The tags are conditioned last time. He's taking tags off now.
The biker's now going over 140 miles an hour, but the trooper is still right with him. And then suddenly, the biker takes the exit.
Get out of the way.
Meanwhile, the second trooper is now arriving from the opposite direction.
And on the shoulder right now. 430 south, get ready to go up to 12.
He's now looking for a chance to make a U-turn and join in the pursuit. And just in time, because the chase is quickly heading his way. The trooper pulls out and begins cutting across traffic. Just in time to cut off the bike. He's now on the grass and wipes out.
Hey, get
The two troopers quickly surround the biker at gunpoint.
Hey, shut up! We're cutting it.
They place him under arrest and then escort him to the patrol car, where he then tries his best to make amends.
I don't have much to say to y'all, but I apologize. That was stupid, and I shouldn't have put y'all through that.
Donovan Cox is now facing charges of felony fleeing, as well as reckless driving, no tags, no proof of insurance, no motorcycle endorsement, and a plethora of other moving violations. And by the way, he's just 23 years old. And prior to this chase, he already had 12 points on his license. An Arkansas state trooper has just spotted a motorcycle with a broken headlight and no license plate.
It's a motorcycle, no 28.
And just like that, the driver takes off.
1037 northbound on Old Missouri. He's got quite a big jump on him, but he's running emergency hazard still northbound. I can see him a little ways in front of me.
Meanwhile, up ahead, a second trooper is waiting at a traffic light, and it sounds like the biker is headed his way.
Northbound, speed's 90.
And there he goes.
It's a guy with an orange shirt, like a cruiser style with saddlebag.
There's now two troopers involved in the pursuit.
Okay, I still see the bike. He just made a corner. We're still northbound, speed's 100.
They've almost caught up with the biker when suddenly the motorcycle turns down a dirt road.
Turned on Apple Blossom.
Turning on Apple Blossom. And left to right.
He makes a left turn at the four-way, but the troopers are not far behind.
Northbound.
That's the biker right there off in the distance.
Where you're approaching a four-way. If they turn left, it'll go back on Old Fire Road.
Looks like the biker is now turning around.
Just turned around on us. He's coming right at us.
29 so far.
He passes the trooper and is now headed straight towards the other trooper.
He's headed back to me.
29 so far.
The trooper slows down and begins swerving back and forth, trying to get the bike to stop.
He just hit me.
Now let's see that again. The trooper begins weaving side to side, trying to block the biker from passing. And then the biker plows head on into the front of the patrol car.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Turn around. Turn around. You just freaking hit me. I was almost at a dead stop.
I got this arm. Yes, sir. I got this arm.
Just chill out. Everybody just hang on.
I'm fine.
Right. An ambulance.
1016, yes, please.
They get the biker onto his feet.
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Can't run from state police, buddy. Can't run from state police.
Turns out he's not seriously hurt. As for the bike, well, that's another story.
What happened?
He was coming at me and we were playing this number and I almost come to a complete stop and he hit me head on. Went up on my hood. Almost went up on my hood.
19-year-old Tucker Collins was checked out at the hospital and released an hour later. He now faces charges of felony fleeing, first-degree reckless driving, as well as charges for the unregistered motorcycle and having no license, which was why he fled in the first place.
All right. You know, each one of these is like one-ups the last one.
It's Arkansas.
It is. It is.